different does this fall feel to last fall when you're brand new and you're getting used to everything to like right now where you've got the playbook, you're familiar with teammates? Like how different does it feel for you in these practices early?
It's not really a different feeling, just me getting back to the basics. You know, with the new guys that's coming in with our transfers like such as Janai and Chance and the newer guys. You know, I was a new guy last year, so I was the one learning the system through the Auburn culture, and now I can help my younger players get along with it.
KD, Bruce mentioned you lost some weight and you were kind of moving around a little bit quicker. Do you
Most
feel
def.
better?
Yeah, most def. I had to get that down.
What was the goal to cutting the weight for you?
Not necessarily a goal, but you know, during COVID, that wasn't really my weight I have ever played in, so that's the most I played at. So me getting back to my normal weight and feeling myself all the way.
How does that make you perform better or feel better when you're on the court?
Fatigue. You know, I was getting a little winded early, inconsistency. So now y'all can see more consistent playing and me going forward the whole time.
Talk about being out there for the first time to get the season rolling yesterday.
Oh, it was fun seeing everybody hyped up, turned, new jerseys, everything. I love it all.
Big fan of the new jerseys?
Yeah.
Yeah, good look.
They lit. I like it.
How do you feel about this team? Do you feel like y'all can compete for next
Most definitely. We got a lot of players such as Johan. He's new to fill in the fourth spot. Dylan, he actually changed his body around a lot. Y'all should see him. Jay Will, he coming along all the way right. So we got a lot of people that's got something in store for y'all in the new season.
What have you seen out of some of the new guys in the backcourt?
Chance, man, he's something special. At his height with 6'6", and him being a point guard, he could be a 2, a 3, anything. That can help us in the long run. And Trey, he got a little edge to him like I do, so he could bring along that side too with us. And Johan, y'all seen him, he's all out balling. When he get adjusting in our system, then y'all can see how special he could be for real.
Katie, I know you guys were in Israel. Bruce kind of tinkered with the lineups a little bit. You had that six-man role a couple times. How do you feel about that? And do you feel like that's a situation that kind of suits your energetic style?
That's just a place he put me in, and whatever he put me in, I'm just going to play it to the fullest I can. So I trust him, he trusts me, and we can rock out how we do now.
Talk about the team bonding over Israel. How do you think it'll translate from the experiences you had together going into this season?
Well, I actually think that made us closer. You know, last year we just hung out here, did a lot of things here in that way. But in Israel, you know, we was in a different country, so we get to talk to each other a lot of more times. So we kind of met each other a lot. So I think we more closer this year than we was last year.
Katie, your faces seem to make it to Twitter and Instagram a lot. Your
Most
faces. Do you notice that, and do you enjoy that?
Yeah, I definitely enjoy it, especially coming from the Auburn fans. Too.
Yeah.
I love them, they love it, so I keep giving it to them.
You got some more for this season?
Yeah, I got a lot new ones for them.
Okay.
Katie, is there a game on the schedule that you're looking forward to the rest of the season?
I'm looking at all of them. It's not a set game that I look forward to playing. You know, well, it's kind of one. I have never played in Rupp, so I'm looking forward to that game.
Speaking of that, you guys have another tough kind of non-conference schedule, and you're going out west. How does that help you guys?
That help us a lot. You know, BP gonna put us in the biggest competition that's gonna put us in the best place when it comes SEC time. So I feel like him putting us in the toughest schedule that early, they're gonna get us coped in and know what we're good at and what we're not. So that'll help us in the long run.
How does this team sort of get along with each other, you know, off the court? Do you guys do some fun things together?
Most definitely. We go to the football games, get food. We'll go to the soccer game, volleyball. We all get along, so we just everywhere with each other. You'll see everybody with each other at one time.
How do you think that sort of helps you perform on the floor when you're so friends off the
Just know how you know somebody and you could just trust them. You know what I'm saying? That relationship y'all have off the floor, it comes on the court, and y'all just be good like that.
Thank you, Kim.
Yes, sir.
Katie, what were some of your favorite parts of the Israel trip?
All of it. It was just a fun experience. I never been out there before, so BP taking us out there, it was just all fun.
Do you feel like now that you're back for a second year, you have a little bit more, I guess, confidence, I guess you could say, in the system and whatnot?
Most def. You could say that because I've been here for 2 years. The first year, you know, I was new into the system. Now I know it from the back of my hand, so I think that could be a good part for this year.
Katie, did you kind of take on personality of you against Israel when you were over there?
No, not necessarily. I was just over there trying to have fun. You know, they had some good competition over there, so we were just over there competing with the new guys.
What was that last game like against the pros?
That was awesome. Playing against the pros and seeing how they play different over there. So, and they had a good player that actually was in the league. I don't know his name, but he was actually a good player.
Yeah, he plays for the Wizards, I think.
Most definitely.
What was the biggest difference between that game and the other two? I mean, besides talent level.
Talent level, I think they had more than one person that actually touched the league, so they all was veterans in the game. So we was young coming over there, learning each other, just trying to get a feel of the game, and they've been playing with each other for a while, so that was good playing them.
What was your favorite part of the trip?
It all was, but I could say probably the Dead Sea because I was floating. I'd never been in something like that, so that was fun.
And who's most, I don't know, who struggled the most on the trip as far as time adjustment, plane travel?
Probably all of the first day we got there, we probably woke up at like 4 and we thinking it's the next morning, so it was all different for us, but it was fun though.
You losing weight is what I'm hearing.
I guess that's the main topic. I mean, I got back to my main weight that I was at previously. You know, I gained some weight over COVID, and I wasn't usually at that weight, so they helped me get back.
How much did you want to drop?
I didn't. It wasn't a number. Just whatever made me feel back to how I was playing.
What's did you feel more mobile? What's sort of the
Most
biggest
definitely
difference you're seeing on the court?
Explosive. You'll see a few more dunks and stuff like that now.
Yeah.
After a game last year, I forget which game it was, but you were shooting threes, but you had your mom here. I think it was your mom.
Yeah.
She was kind of getting in your face. Do you kind of get the attitude from her a little bit?
She just got the same passion I have for the game, so she'll get on me. We having fun. We having fun. We just both got that connection with each other.
Zach was talking about how you guys sort of see last year, especially with so much draft talk around Jabari. I think it was sort of just naturally a thing. He was talking about like ESPN, whoever saying the guard play was a problem for Jabari. Was that something that you guys maybe sort of bothered you or saw as an inspiration sort of thing?
Not necessarily. I mean, we play on the BP, so, you know, if it don't affect him, it's not definitely going to affect us. You know, we just keep playing and play the hardest that we can play and play the game the right way. So if they saying that, that's their opinion. We can't change that. I mean, we also was the #1 team in the country, so I don't see how much bad guard play you can play in that. So,
what do you think teams? What do you think made it a little easier for teams to sort of figure out how to defend you guys later in that season, and how do you sort of combat that in a new season with a more experienced sort of returning?
I think it was. Well, I don't know if teams probably figured us out on the offensive end.
Okay.
But, you know, we had a little mess-ups with injury, little nagging injury with Jay Will. First game of the March Madness, he get hit with a concussion protocol. He might have to be out. Walker was kind of banged up. So we had a few stuff like that. But this new season, we got a lot of different weapons now. So I feel very special about this group.
Yeah, speaking of injuries, like last year, I think it was the Georgia game where you hurt your wrist or something like that. Do you feel like you can be a better shooter this year and feeling a little bit more healthy there?
Most definitely. I actually had dislocated my finger in previous years, and I redid it that game a little bit. So, I mean, staying consistent. I've been in the gym, so I think that'll help me out. So we'll be good.
What do you think the games in Israel will bring to a team like this as you get deeper in the season?
What you mean?
Like they were hard teams.
Yeah, most definitely.
And put you guys to the test, and y'all battled hard. Do you think that's something you guys can build off of and take deep into the season?
Very much so. You know, playing in that game at the end with the pros, you know, that taught us a lot of stuff that we needed to learn new. So, because they don't do stuff that normal college teams does. So, going through that. So now we see the stuff that people might not be thinking about. So we could build off that.
I feel slept on coming off the last season. I know you ended that run in the tournament a little earlier than you wanted to.
Most definitely.
Do you feel slept on? Is that helping out?
There's a lot of sleeping going on around here, but you know we don't get into all that. You know, we just come out and play hard and try to have fun with the game. I'm at Auburn, so I'm having the time of my life here.
Katie?
How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How about you?
I'm good.
It's the vice president.
You already know.
Oh man, so walk me through what's it like to initiate the new guys, bring them into the fold?
You know, they've been a few times. I actually was the recruit for most of the guys, so them coming in, it like second to none. They've been here already, so we just be over here having fun now and just dealing with the basketball stuff.
And then Janai was talking about the Israel trip. But tell me some of your fondest memories from going over there.
Probably the Dead Sea is one. Touring Israel, that was actually a new experience that I haven't ever been thinking about. So BP taking us over there, that was a new experience for me. And probably playing in that last game, because that felt like type of an NBA game, playing against NBA players. So that was a fun experience, most definitely.
Zepp said he thought it might have been a good thing that you guys lost. Is there a little bit of a, just sort of the learning experience of that one and playing against some pros?
I don't know what he mean by that one, but if you feel that way, that's how you feel. Yeah. I don't know how to comment on that.
I mean, but how competitive was that game? I mean, those guys, it looked on TV, it looked like they were going.
No, they was really playing because we had beat their previous team the days before pretty bad. So I guess they were trying to set the tone. Like, we do have some actual talent here, and I respect that. So that was a fun game.
And then overall, go ahead, sorry, you go.
I just want to ask you, what your motivation for cutting up, getting leaner? It's not like you were overweight, but what drove you to do that?
But that was just never my weight class. I never played at that weight. So me performing at that level, I was going in there like hoping that I can be good this day, be off. Am I gonna be, So now I know I'm at my perfect weight. So now every day I feel confident on my game.
Overall, when you look at this team, what are some goals you guys have for this year?
We don't have necessarily goals. We take games one at a time, so we just building our practice right now, perfecting everything that we need. So coming up, we probably just want to, get as much wins as we need to get to the tournament.
You've been here. You're used to Bruce running the deep rotation. What's that been kind of like explaining to some of the guys who are coming in, whether it be the freshmen or even the transfers?
They just when I guess when he recruited them, we come in, we get them acclimated and we talk to them. When they got over here, they know the process. We got 10, 12 guys that can all play, so everybody not gonna play 25, 20 minutes a night, and they fine with that. So I think that's why we gotta fine tune with this group.
What stands out about Chance?
He get his pace. He really ahead of his years now. He know a lot about basketball being that young. So him knowing how to get off the ball when he needs to and know how to play in the system that we playing in. So when BP get him where he needs him to be, I know he'll be special. And y'all will see it. No, I'm good.
You talked about being in the system. How much does it help that you and Wendell and Zepp are in year 2 of the BP system?
Very well. Our connection way better than last year. I'm ready for y'all to see it. Us being here the first year, we're kind of struggling because it's a lot. You got to learn a lot under BP. So now we're getting the hang of it and knowing it all, we'll be great.
What's your favorite BPism?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That guy right there, you got to hang out with him, man. He's special, man. I love him, though.
How has your relationship developed over the years?
Man, me and BP started actually in high school with our relationship going on after going through my college years and coming here. I just knew I was coming here because of the person he is, him and his son, and the coaching staff. They've been brothers for so long, so being over here with them, they all act the same. They're not going to change, and they just fun to hang around with, and they work, so.
KD, Bruce described Janai as more of an old school back to the basket center. What's it like kind of adjusting to a guy like that after playing with some bigs like Jabari and Walker?
Just seeing what he's good at. Him being a slow player and taking his time and scoring. That's his game. We just got to slow down and go what he's best at. So him coming in and showing us that's the way he plays. We just getting hooked on to how he do and everybody, so we can get it all together and get it gelled in so we can be perfect in the season.
How long did it take you to flush that loss against Miami?
It hurt because I know how far we could have went, so it been hurt for a while. But with these new guys, I can't hang on to that. The people that was here last year, they got drafted. So these new guys shouldn't hang on to that loss. So we coming in, we just having fun, focus on the new season.
Speaking of getting drafted, you looking forward to watching the first Houston-Utah Jazz game?
Most dev. I talk to Jabari every day. He in training camp as we speak. So seeing him, see how much he developed, I can't wait to see him show out the first day.